So as the curator of contemporary art, my job is to really develop exhibitions and the exhibition program, primarily sort of focusing on contemporary art. And contemporary art is, one can say the art of the moment on one hand, but on the other, there's a big sort of, the postmodern moment in the 20th and 21st century that we live in right now. I kind of have a bit of a mixed academic background. My last degree was I did a master's in art history, and I actually did my undergrad in theater, drama studies, and international studies. So the Triennial, the title of the exhibition is Possible Futures, What is to be Done? The 2014 Windsor-Essex Triennial of Contemporary Art. This is an exhibition that is sort of part of the legacy that the Art Gallery of Windsor has of organizing exhibitions that highlights and showcases artists from this region, specifically southwestern Ontario, and as of I think 2004, my predecessor James Patton and the curatorial jury at that time opened it up to artists practicing in Detroit and Michigan. So this time, the Triennial, we've done a few things a little bit differently, which is, first of all, it's co-organized. We collaborated with TW&B, Tourism Windsor-Essex, Pelkey Island, and WIA, Windsor Endowment for the Arts, to develop the entire project. We applied for a Trillium grant, and thankfully we were successful, which really allowed us to expand the number of public programs and visibility for the exhibition. One of the reasons we did this is because, based on some of the feedback we got from the previous iteration of this exhibition, is that the arts community really felt like there needed to be more of a resonance in the wider community in Windsor-Essex, southwestern Ontario, and also, how can we lift the profile? So it was really thinking about those things, that wanting to try and bridge some of the gaps between art and non-art sectors, So that led us to collaborate with TW&B, Tourism Windsor-Essex, doing sort of, bus tours, art and culinary tours, for instance, or helping us really strategize for our marketing. And we are sort of thinking about how can we build the capacity of the arts sector in Windsor, because, there aren't that many opportunities, even for a small organization. So by collaborating with WIA, they're able to do more programs and reach out to more artists as well. So it sort of helps the sector as a whole. And in addition, we also have 4 off-site venues. So apart from the Art Gallery of Windsor, the exhibition is taking place in 4 off-site venues, 3 of which are non-art spaces. So in Windsor, we have the Capitol Theatre, home of the WSO, Windsor Symphony Orchestra, and Fort City. And then we have the Leamington Arts Centre in Leamington and Volmer Centre in LaSalle. The exhibition opened on October 3rd. We've done a range of public programs. It's been really well attended so far, and we've had a few reviews, the sentiment seems to be positive. One of the things I'm really excited about with this exhibition is that most of the artists who are included in this exhibition have never shown at the Art Gallery of Windsor before, especially when we're thinking, especially within the context of southwestern Ontario and specifically Windsor. So it is actually a completely different, in a way it's also a different generation, and it speaks to the different art practices that are happening, in places like Windsor, London, Hamilton, Sarnia, and Detroit. What connects us is our industrial history and economies and the ways in which they're changing. And with the exhibition, we're trying to sort of think about how that actually impacts art practice, which as this exhibition will tell, it does in sort of playful and meaningful ways.